Back on Kababayan Today, we're with Doc Vera Ramos and, who doesn't know, Cher Calvin, anchor, beautiful Filipinas. I love hanging out with you guys, and that's why I invited you guys to come here. Any reason, right, to celebrate my birthday. But I want to talk specifically about passion, because you are two of the most passionate people I know. So let's talk about Doc Vera, your passion for yoga. I've seen you grow. I mean, you even took this course on yoga. You're so fit.
Naks naman, ha?
Nai-inspire ako sa'yo. Diba? And when I see that, you know, miski galing ka sa trabaho, mag-yoga ka pa rin.
Hindi ba?
Diba? How do you handle doing that with your schedule?
Hindi ba kasi napaka-stress ng trabaho ko, talagang type A. And so I need a balance of, like a yin and yang. And so yoga is the calmer side of an emergency room. Talagang total opposite. And I really need that in my life. Being a mom, being a wife, being a doc.
Yeah, so, being a friend.
Diba?
Some crazy people like us.
No, actually friends are yoga for me. That's like the ultimate yoga for me. Being with you guys is like yoga to me.
Oh, well.
She's so zen.
When I get to go,
how do I get there?
Yeah. When I get to go to yoga with you, I'm really inspired. Kasi nag-yoga kami magkasama. Talaga naman, napapatingin ako kay Doc Vera. Sabi ko, ang galing naman.
Well, she's like levitating. You know what I mean? She's already at that point where she's like off the ground.
Yeah. And speaking of passions, Cher, you are continuously bringing pride to our country, especially you brought that Emmy. That's a huge deal. So if nobody has told you recently how amazing you are, the fact that you won an Emmy for doing work for our country, let's talk about that, because it was a Haiyan effort, wasn't it?
It was a telethon that we did. You know, it was one of those situations where you just were like, how, watching the aftermath of that, of Typhoon Haiyan, you're like, how can we help? Sometimes you don't realize the power you have to make a difference, you know? And that's, I think, when at that moment when you're talking about your authentic self, that I realized that that was part of my authentic self, like a facet of me that I needed to help. And I was really moved by how not just the Filipino community, but really my entire station, KTLA, from the top all the way, you know, came together to put this telethon on, and we raised a lot of money, $152,000.
Hindi pesos, huh?
Hindi pesos. And, you know, and in 3 hours time, you know, so it's like what we could have done maybe if we had it longer, I don't know, but you know, what we had the time allotted for us, we helped a lot of people, and that was really special. To win the Emmy on top of that, what an honor.
Yeah, the icing on the cake, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
So what is your true passion?
You know, I think I'm lucky because my passion is bringing people the news and really trying to keep people up to date and informed as much as possible, bringing stories that they don't know, that can inspire them and move them to make a difference. You know, originally I wanted to be in politics, but then I realized, my gosh, it's going to take so long to get anything passed, but I could do it on TV faster, right?
Yeah.
And so that's really where my passion lies. You know, it's been something that I've just embraced always. You know, I wake up and it's already the news for me. You know, I mean, it's my whole day.
It shows, Cher.
Well, that's good.
When we watch
sometimes
you,
we're tired, you know.
No, but I mean, when I watch you, and then you know, you read the news, and then all of a sudden I see your face going, I'm really affected by the news. No, because I'm like, you know, I can see that you're moved. You're real.
I need to watch myself.
No. You're real. You have a heart, and that's why I love watching you. Watching you, to me, makes me feel like I stand up a little taller. Diba?
Totoo yan.
So I want to celebrate not just my birthday, but the fact that our friendship has lasted all these years. I want to thank you so much for the generosity that you've always shown me and my family, Vera. Always, always so generous with us. And I love you guys.
Happy birthday, sis. We love you so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah,
we hug. Now let's go eat.
You, right.
Okay, so we're going to celebrate and we're going to get a meal together. But before we go, I just want to ask you one last question.
Uh-oh. This sounds serious. This sounds
One
serious.
last
Wait,
question.
the TV's. This
Okay.
is not the private questions.
I have celebrated a lot of things in my life. and some with you guys. But I have to say, do you remember? Do you remember all the times that we were at Doc Vera's house? I believe a lot of New Year's together, a lot of, get-togethers, Manny Pacquiao. Basta may event, magkakasama tayo palagi, and I just have so many good memories. What is your favorite memory?
Gosh.
Ako, sleeping on the couch together. We're just cuddling, watching TV.
Yeah.
I think that really was when your children were like, I think, they're so little, and like just being part of that, I finally felt like, oh, okay, now and with Jude, all of that together at once, it's just, you think about those times when your parents had those parties and you were those kids, and now they are those kids that are going to grow up together.
Memories,
yeah,
right?
they're creating their own memories. They're going to say, oh, that's my cousin, even though they're not really cousins.
Right? Pinoy na Pinoy.
Right? And that's what I feel like those are my favorite memories, is when they're so small, and now to see them growing up together, because these parties, they happen so often. She throws a party like every other month.
I know. So the next party is at your place.
There was just one on Sunday.
Right. Well, thank you so much for being here, Doc Vera. Salamat ulit. Cher Calvin. Full name.
Oh, wow.
Right.
The whole name.
Thank you for coming to the show. And when we return, makakasama ko naman ang aking dalawang kaibigan na si Au at Mau Mauricio. We'll be right back.